So today we'll be working on Wieniawski's Polonaise in A major. How long have you been working on this?
I've been working on this piece for 2 months.
2 months, okay. And you know what Polonaise means?
A Polonaise is a Polish folk dance music, and young ladies would dance to a Polonaise.
It's a form of music, used to be a dance music, and long time ago already there was this form of music used by such a composers as a Bach and Beethoven. But Chopin actually made this form of music very popular with his own compositions. And Wieniawski wrote himself 2 Polonaise, actually 3, but the other one is not really played anymore. So this second Polonaise requires many different techniques of the bow. So you need to be able to change the sound, articulations, the pressure, the speed of the in a very short period of time. So it's difficult piece to work. be the most difficult technique for you?
It was probably the slur staccatos
Mhm.
and the chords.
Staccato.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a very personal technique. You know, it's not like a scales or détaché where we have certain rules that applies to everyone. This particular technique needs to be developed by yourself. But what is important is that you have to be able to play the notes very evenly. Before you progress with the speed, you need to be able to play that. Gradually, you will play faster. But first, you need to find the biting sound of it and play it in a very even manner. If it goes like this, it doesn't really work. Yeah. So, and also use the elasticity of the bow in order to articulate each note before you put any speed on it, right? So, and also there are different ways of making staccatos. This is usual, normal staccato. But also, some people, especially like one of the legends of 20th century, Leonid Kogan, used to play flying staccato. More like, instead of on the string, off string. This can be also very effective. It has to be well played, of course, yeah? Anyway, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, you start this piece like this. You prepare, okay, it's good to prepare in advance, but I would rather start instead of cracking the sound before you begin. So it's a little bit too early. You touch the string a little bit too early and wrong control. It's not I wouldn't hit the string more. Polonaise brilliance. Yeah, we need to. It's like a firework. We need something bright, something that's very positive, very energetic. So, but if you from first note, if you cannot control the bow, it's not good. Huh? So try to precise attack, hitting the bow. Okay. One more thing. It's very important to breathe, of course. But if I hear you breathing before your sound, that's a little bit too much. Okay? Okay? Okay. Much better. Work on this first note to be very precise, strong, and for that, your bow needs to be flat, not one side that go tilted like this. Try to make it flat so that you can use the whole width of the bow. Instead of this, more, you will get much stronger reaction. Okay, much better. And one more thing. This harmonics. We have many harmonics coming, in this piece. It's one of the technique to make this piece more brilliant, more technical, more virtuoso than other pieces. But if you play this harmonics with a slow bow, it doesn't give you the desired effect. You need to accelerate the bow when you play the harmonics. Otherwise, it sounds a little bit like this. And lift the bow. You need to lift with fast bow so that we hear the resonance. Yeah, and the instead of, see the difference? Yeah. Much better. One more thing. The beginning is very important because it sets up the whole atmosphere of this very brilliant piece. And suddenly you play like this. And then brilliant, and suddenly there is some kind of hole in this, but I need to hear direction and moving forward, moving upward kind of line instead of and G sharp. G sharp is a symbol of A major. So we need to hear it very tight, not halfway tight. Very tight, I would rather have a G sharp too high than too low. We need G sharp to make it into A major. Okay? So you have to think about many different things in a very short period of time. Yeah, it's a little bit maybe overwhelming at the beginning, but the result will be much more satisfying if you can make all those details more precise. Huh? Okay. Much better. Huh? I much prefer this way. Yeah? Because the sweet parts, quiet parts, elegant parts are coming later on. So here we need to make the Polonaise brilliant, very brilliant. Okay? So this thing. I would use not so much bow and I would dig in more into the string more. It's a little bit too slippery. Yeah? Try to use less bow, more weight, more biting, instead of pushing. Don't push it. Yeah? Your bow needs to repeat the same movement, but it has to be more into the string. It's a little bit too light and too slippery. Okay? Much better. Yes. Yes. I'm not so sure if that's yeah, I think that sounds a little bit strange to me. This would be more in the style. Go on. Let's move on. Here. even though it's a little bit too much. And then it makes this phrasing a little bit too short, too many little phrases. Make it a little bit more towards the. I wouldn't make it such a big diminuendo there. In this moment, the most important note is not, but again, the harmonics will give you this brilliance, this something very positive and energetic effect. But if you play the previous note so heavy, you will be difficult to make the harmonics most important. So try to keep the power for the harmonics, not the open string before. Okay? Go to the end in one line instead of making it makes too many cuts. You're making too many cuts. So here you can make a break. This arpeggio is quite difficult and dangerous because we need to play it loud, heavy, powerful, and at the same time quite fast and most of all precise. We need to make it very precise. So the shifting needs to be clean, yes. The note right before you move, right before you shift, needs to be heavy, light, heavy, light. Yeah. Don't just throw your hand and hope for the best. It's dangerous, but you have to aim at the right position of the hand. And also, you need to move your hand and arm well in advance. Don't be late on shifting. If you're late, it will be difficult to get the right notes, right position in time. Okay? And one more thing. Here we need more emphasize on this one, but it's on the up bow, so it's more difficult. If you play too much, this important note will be difficult to bring out. So manage your power, so that we get the top note more instead of. Okay, try that. Not by getting stiff with your arm and shoulder and everything. Relax, and you need to breathe. When you want more power or sound, you need more bow. You need to move faster, heavier, yeah, but with breathing. Without breathing, you will be stuck like this, just as you did. We need to focus on the musical side first, but then you have to know how to get the good result. See? I don't get stiff with my arm and relax. Always relax. Okay. Why suddenly do you play those so light and faster? It's Wieniawsky is writing largamente. Largamente means wider, heavier, larger, and he puts accents on each note. So here you can go for it, but not before. Make sure that every note is played heavy and strong. Okay? Okay, that's good. But I think it's a little bit too much now. The rubato has to be within limits, with the limits of the musical ideas and lines. And we don't know anymore where we are, yeah? So, okay, rubato okay, but not so much. Slow down a little bit. I think these grace notes can be a little bit more musical. It is a little bit too fast. Okay? One more time. I think it's you're making some kind of accelerando there. I think it's a little bit too much. Be careful. When you go with top nuts, you don't have enough bow in order to keep the power. So, be careful with the length of the bow. Yeah. Always keep in reserve the length of the bow. If you have too much bow, it's okay. You just change the direction. You don't have to use everything. But if you don't have enough, then you're in trouble. Okay? Good. Okay. Yes, I'm very demanding and difficult, but we have to. You play a little bit. I know your vibrato is there, but I would use 3 if the 4 is not strong enough. Instead of this, it's too dry, and it makes the phrasing and music a little bit too restrained, too not singing enough for me. Yeah. Don't get stiff and make it so nervous, but okay, be generous. But like a tenor or baritone singing this, instead of making it so nervous and narrow, relax and give more vibrating sound. Right? Okay, now we are back to business. Instead of this, back to technical brilliance. Too simple. Show how well you can shift and how well you can play the violin. Make it more interesting, more difficult. Instead of this is too simple, too easy. And you can go for a little bit more accent on this with faster bow. On D string. Yeah? So that we have a more character, more clear character. Instead of this halfway thing. Why do you make a diminuendo? Do you want to make a diminuendo? Yeah, I don't think it's a time for diminuendo here. It's rather you have to keep moving towards the top. Here. Don't lose the power suddenly. It's good, but yeah, your octaves are good. One thing, just one thing. I hear this bow hitting. I would play on the string, not hitting and cracking the sound. Powerful, but clean. Yeah? Powerful doesn't mean, cracking up. Yeah? From the string, okay? I'm not asking you to play so shy, but go for it, but from the string instead of killing it. Like this. Oh, that's too much. You see, I hear, you know what I mean, eh? Yeah. Can we go to this section? Okay, it's good, but I think we need to change the atmosphere more. Yeah, here is a dolce and tranquillo. Yeah, something more light and introvert a little bit instead of playing so loud. Especially suddenly you play. Okay, we need to make difference between my major and minor, but still I think it's a little bit too much. You're going way out of this context. Yeah, so what can we do? Here, second time, you can play a little more. Okay, but within this special moment, don't break it. Don't keep the sound, atmosphere, vibrato, everything a little bit sweeter. Huh? Okay, it's a little bit too rushed. Yeah, don't rush. Make it pretty, not faster. Huh? Second time. Take time. Okay, it's good, but just one more detail. It's a little bit too brutal for me. It should stay there. Of course, I see an accent on this, but you should stay singing in musical singing atmosphere more. Yeah? Instead of making too square and too sudden. Huh? Something more like you're playing a little bit too busy. You sound very busy here. I would. It's like telling you a story. You're soft. Yeah? Don't sound as if you're busy, you know, and then you want to finish with this, you know. I prefer. Now we are getting back to, you know, brilliant parts again. So a little bit too much singing still. Now I think you have slowly, gradually, of course, you have to change. Huh? You need more power, more brilliant parts here, brilliant ideas. Move forward. You need to show the direction instead of don't sit on it. Going forward. Finish and then clear start. Don't connect it. This is the finishing notes. Starting it here. Again, yeah? At the beginning of this lesson, I mentioned about flying staccato, right? I think in this particular passage, if you play, it sounds a little bit lazy and not appropriate. Something flying would be much more suited for this passage. Something more brilliant. Huh? It's a little bit. It sounds a little bit. How should I say? Too heavy and not brilliant enough. Yeah? It doesn't sound like a virtuoso piece. Huh? Try to lift the bow every note so that we hear them, each note, more bouncing, yeah? More flying. Try. What you do is pushing with your arm. But what we need is a fast reaction from the bow. And as you go to the frog, towards the frog, it will become more powerful but slower. Yeah? You need to stay at the tip. This is much more lighter, more difficult to control, of course, but faster reaction. And sound is different. Okay? hitting, half pushing. I'm not asking you to do it. It's a little bit of wrist and fingers working together and going back. Don't push it. If you push too much with your arm, the result will be like this. It's not good. Okay? Try this. Look at my arm. I'm not using my arm to push the bow. If I push, the result will be like this. Huh? It's more here. Okay, so the staccato. When you practice scale in the morning, this is usual, normal staccato on the string with arm. Okay? This is with the wrist and more biting. And this is flying. So see, the wrist is going round. I'm using very little arm, more here. So you have to practice this every day, a little bit. So you should be able to do all kinds of different staccatos, depending on the music, on the requirements. You have to be able to change, not just this is biting fast, this is flying. Okay, work on it. Okay, yeah, I think we covered approximately everything. The rest is about the same. So try to work on the different sound, different articulations, different timing, different vibratos. Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay? Okay. Bravo. You work well. Thank you.
Thank you.